No queda ni oro, repleta la cacha con las más bellas muchachas. Al ruco siempre lo guachan y saga. Dígala, no juegos.
A great way to finish the week strong. Friday afternoon, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California, and in high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not. It's crazy out there. But my support system kept me from trouble and just locked in. Brian?
Well, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. We expect this one to be intense, with two very athletic teams giving their all to capture the win, Clark.
And they both like to play a very fast-paced, energetic game, running hard, trying to score easy buckets, and that will lend itself to the conditioning level perhaps being the difference in who comes out on top.
Here are the starters for Houston. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Green is the 2 with Tate at the 3, and it's Porter in at the 1. And for Boston, Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the center position. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Smart passes to Horford. Outside, Brown. Horford outside. Let's go with a 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Now here's Tate. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Back to Brown. Here's the teardrop. Tatum, shot is good. You know, versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Tate finds Smith. Outside Porter. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Garuba's checked in for Şengün. Martin comes in for Smith. Matthews, he's checked in for Tate. And it's Gordon in for Green. Now here's Tatum. Left side, Gallinari. Back to Williams. Sends it home from three-point land.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Gordon against Brogdon. Now here's Gordon. He's off on the layup.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that layup.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Celtics up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
And your Celtics Youth team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Well, Clark, last year's Rockets team, very young, but, man, they love to run.
They sure do. Be second in the league in pace, aggressive offensively. Houston led the league in free throw attempts. But you know what? Even those numbers could not overcome being tops in points allowed. Gave up over 118 per game. That won't get it done.
Brogdon and Brown are on the wings. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. The Rockets trail. Here's Tate. And finished off by Tate.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
White, he's checked in for Brogdon. Green's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Green. Pass to Smith. Up top, Şengün. And here's Tate. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's White. That one no good. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Green. Uses the glass on the layup.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Outside, Brown. Shoots over Tate. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Rockets on top, up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead and playing with confidence. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Hard to feel happy when your opponent's shooting over 60%. You're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone. Contest every shot.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Go, fans. Time to make some noise.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Stephen Silas. Tate and Smith at the forward spots. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set, and it's Şengün in at the center position. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Houston in the lead. Boy, you look at Jalen Green, all the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Porter Jr. won't be denied of that bucket. Fearless, even around the big bodies.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Porter. Six on the shot clock. The three, Smith. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside, Brown. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Horford. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Tatum. And it's White in for Smart.
Jaylen Brown at the line, shooting one.
That one drops. He ties it up.
He's basically automatic from the line. Not the guy you want to send there now.
Gordon outside. Pass to Christopher. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Good on the shot.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Brown with it. From deep. No good on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. The Rockets on top. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Boston trailing. They've got Grant Williams, Danilo Gallinari out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Pritchard in it for one. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You got to do a lot more than that to stop Tatum. I mean, he's just too skilled and crafty and strong on these takes.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Let me ask you this. Who can deliver with the game on the line? Hard-nosed drives like this can move the needle.
Peyton Pritchard. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Houston. Gordon taking 2 shots.
The first one, and that gives him a lead.
A veteran player who has been in his fair share of big moments, Gordon is relatively comfortable going to the line in this situation.
Williams is checked in for Boston. Horford comes in for Gallinari. And a change for the Rockets. Şengün checked in for Martin. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Cool and collected, making them count under pressure.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Gordon. Pritchard, no good. Gordon outside. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter here.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Smart's checked in for Pritchard. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Matthews. one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Pass to Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, coach has to love that it's Tatum at the line. He's such a clutch performer.
At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tate's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a 1-possession game.
Brogdon against Green. Now here's Şengün. He's closely guarded. Up top, Porter. It falls!
Timeout. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He was calm but confident. He asked them to be quicker getting to their offense and intense on D. He said, we're right there. We have to get some quick hitters and then pressure the ball. He knows they're low on time, but he sees a way back.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Smart. Following the score by Houston. Tatum with it. Green picks him up. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
At the line for the Rockets, Kevin Porter Jr., 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
Going into the league, KPJ was thought of as a 2 or maybe even a 3, but he's made it clear he sees himself as a point guard, and he continues to improve in that role, sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And the Celtics call time here. They trail by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum against Tate. Bam! He sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
And Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management is crucial at this time of the game.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Horford. Offensive rebound. Tatum from long range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And so the Rockets take the win. They played the fill-in tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.